To avoid crucifixion, first I need to begin with a disclaimer. What I'm about to say is the result of years of riding, and the sole purpose of this video is to tell you that tire pressure is not necessarily rocket science. What is important is that you feel confident to run your own experiments. Hello adventurers, my name is Diogo Guerra and this is OFFroad-OFFcourse. After failing for 2 weeks straight to deliver a video, it's good to be finally back. Today I'm going to address off-road tire pressure, which sounds like a simple topic, still it manages to confuse a lot of people and to set on fire Facebook and WhatsApp groups all over the world. These raging discussions usually happen because when it comes to tire pressure, about half the people will like to read and follow the recommendations on their owner's manuals, while the other half prefers to use whatever pressure they feel comfortable with. And yeah, as you can imagine, I identify a bit more with these last miscreants. You see, bike manufacturers know that the great majority of adventure bikes will never touch a single dirt road. If you don't believe me, check out all the stock tires that come equipped with these adventure bikes. Road tires meant for road use that require proper road pressure. One that allows these bikes to be very stable at very high speeds, that allows them to corner tightly and sharply, and also that keeps the tires a bit colder, thus making them last a bit longer. And this is exactly what you get in your manual. A tire pressure so high and so on-road dedicated that to most off-road riders it feels more like a sabotaging technique and attempted murder than anything else. Right. And now that I have lubricated your mindset a little bit with some fair points and some humor, we have reached the part where I will try to convince you that for off-road use you should lower down your tire pressure considerably. The reasoning behind this is simple. If the tire pressure is lower, the tires will feel softer, so they will better deform and adapt to the irregularities on the ground, thus giving you way more traction and a smoother ride. Using a lower pressure will be a huge advantage off-road, especially to younger riders who need all the help they can get to find traction and to feel a bit more confident. Anyway, I am pretty sure that the evil naysayers will certainly naysay that when you lower your tire pressure, you will increase the chance of getting a punctured tire or to damage your rims. And to those assholes, what I say is, they are absolutely right. Less air pressure means less cushion between the rubber and the metallic rim, which, in case of an impact against a big rock or some other embedded obstacle, could mean trouble. And this is why, just like anything in life, you need balance and understanding. If you are riding mostly on gravel roads, forest trails, sand dunes and so on, you can get the pressure fairly low without any issues. If, on the other hand, we are talking about rocky mountains with lots of embedded obstacles that you cannot avoid, then the pressure adjustment should not be so drastic. As a general rule of thumb, I would say that the correct tire pressure for off-road sits somewhere between 1.5 bar and 2.0 bar. This is, on most bikes, low enough to feel the benefits of having a lower tire pressure without being too low that it becomes a liability. For lighter dual-sport bikes or medium-sized adventure bikes, maybe try something closer to the 1.5. If on the other hand you ride big adventure bikes like the GS 1200 or the KTM 1290, then maybe something closer to 2.0. In any case, don't be afraid to experiment. There's a huge range of tire pressures that you can try safely. In fact, perhaps I'm being too conservative. I would like you to watch this video from Cross Training Adventure, a channel I admire a lot and where they actually suggest much lower values, in some situations even below 1 bar. The tire pressures I recommended, something between 1.5 and 2.0 bar, are perfectly safe even if you go on the road. Although there will be a decrease in performance, the bike will not be so stable at 200 km per hour and you will not be able to turn as sharply with so much precision. It's safe, you're not gonna crash just because you are riding with a low pressure. As a matter of fact, on this motorcycle I always run 1.7 bar, because I feel that it's a good commitment that allows me to go off-road without thinking about touching the tires and allows me to do a perfectly normal life on the road. Nevertheless, if I feel that I need a little bit more traction because the terrain is a bit more tricky, then I get the pressure even lower. If on the other hand I have my girlfriend on board and the luggage and I'm planning a road trip, then in that case I might increase the pressure to 2.0 or 2.2, something like that. It's important to adapt the tire pressure to the present situation, and that's all you have to understand. Alright guys, and this is the end of this very basic and very short video that I sincerely hope that it was useful to at least some of you. As usual, please don't forget to like, to subscribe, to hit the thingy and to share. Share this video with one of those friends that always reads the manual no matter what, and maybe we can change his mind. See you next week and happy rides!